So one of the other things that I always wanted to talk to you about, we'll start with you, Claire, was about the fitting of the hearing aids. Now, how did you find that experience from start? Obviously,
It's very different to the NHS setting for a start. You've got a lot more time. I didn't feel rushed at all, and it was very, very thorough. And it wasn't just a case of here's your hearing aids, off you go. It was here's your hearing aids, here's how to work them, here's how to get the best out of them, and here's how to, if it's not working, here's how to deal with that. With these, there's a bit of a care regime, so we have to change the filter once every month, every few months.
as appropriate, really.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of care, but I was having to change my battery every week. So that's nothing. I'm not having to change batteries anymore. It's rechargeable. I brought that pack away with us this weekend.
Yeah.
Not had to plug it in once, but it's still got its own charge.
Yeah.
So, in that respect, it is a lot easier, and all of that is a lot better explained. And Sarah, at Correct Hearing, she really had time for us, didn't she? She spent a lot of time getting to know us, getting to know what I would need my hearing for, and how best she could set up the hearing aids to deal with me specifically. So what my hearing is might not suit Molly, or vice versa, because she's got a different lifestyle to me.
Yeah.
So it's very much tailored
Personalised
to your own life.
And I think what's been nice and pretty consistent with the GN Hearing products, with our fittings, is that I actually learn a lot about my hearing loss. And as someone who's been deaf all my life, going to the audiologist to get new ear molds or for a hearing check, it was literally in and out. And the hearing professionals were lovely, got on great with them. But all I knew was I didn't hear very well without my hearing aids.
Yeah, Sarah actually took the time to explain my audiogram.
Yeah.
And I knew I was higher tone deaf.
Yeah.
But I never knew what those lines and dots
Or the graph. I just always saw the hill, and that was it. It's like, okay, that looks like a graph.
I thought that was like a 5-minute explanation, but I've had 30 years and never really understood that.
And I think it's really important that you understand your hearing loss. I think obviously the NHS are so rushed. That's the big problem. It's not that they don't care, they're just so rushed. And I think that they give you the bare minimum of what you need and a pair of hearing aids, when actually you guys should know exactly what your loss is, what it means.
We need good quality to balance the sight loss against the hearing loss. You need good quality. You need the best quality you can get.
I think also having the app, because it enables you that capability to manage your own hearing when you're in different situations, so you can adjust the bass and treble and things like that. I'm like, okay, so I'm better with the lower frequencies than I am the high frequencies. I'm talking to a lady who's got a really high pitched voice. Maybe I need to adjust the bass a bit. And so because I have that bit of knowledge on my hearing loss, I can then play around with the settings a bit more. I know exactly what I need to adjust. You always feel like your own little audiologist, oh cool.
Yesterday, for example, there was some of the speakers. We went from obviously Colin's deep voice to some of the female voices, and I was sat there just tweaking my bass and treble, just because it was suited. The higher hurt a little bit, so I brought it down a bit, and then I brought it back up for Colin. Just being able to adjust it like that to enable, to make sure I've got the same inclusivity as everyone else is
and
invaluable.
That's the thing, is you do need that primary knowledge on your hearing loss and able to do that.
What about you, Colin, with Chris, when you went for your fitting?
Chris absolutely blew me away. As we saw in the video, Chris was amazing guy. He really knew his stuff. He was inside out, back to front. Like Claire said, he took his time. He'd studied the audiogram, and he did explain it, and he explained why. I'm like you, high frequency loss. It's very similar indeed. Now teetering on the brink of profound. So it's amazing. It's amazing the amount of effort he put in, and he got so much joy fitting the hearing aids to get them right.
He was emotional. He had the tissues out, didn't he? Bless him.
He was very, very good. I've now built up a real bond with Chris, and he's only a phone call away. I mean, I just got to pick up the phone and
He's
phone
on
him.
speed dial.
Well, not so much now. I mean, I've got used to them, but at the beginning, you're always a bit wary. Is this right? Is that right? They do take a wee bit of adjusting to it because your brain is having to adjust because you've never had that before.
The first few weeks,
it's a big transition, but it's that adjustment that's so powerful. I keep going back to when Chris stepped out the door. It was about 5 metres away, and I could hear him clear as